and start a new broadcast here. I bid you welcome to Thamesian. Direct your attention towards the centre and behold the ark over which we have long laboured. As you can see, 'twas designed as a medium-sized craft that better to reduce fuel consumption. Miniaturizing magics would have been applied to its interior to ensure the thrust-to-weight ratio does not place too great a limitation on its freight capacity. The ether burner, as you know, has been removed for further modification, but we shall reattach it soon enough. I have received word that Kokol and several of your allies are working on it with an intense fervour. They are sure to see it done. 'Twas by their expertise that many a prior disaster was averted. If anything, I fear they will not afford us much time for speaking with Hydaelyn ere they finish. Point taken. Let us move on. I must warn you again, however, that even with the benefit of our device, to treat with her is not a simple feat. She and I are good friends. You feel it too, don't you? The ship is impressive, but it fails in comparison to the vast primordial power beneath our feet. We must learn of Hydaelyn's greater plan. We can only hope that she also knows of the current location of Meteon. And we can do neither if we do not focus on whatever trial awaits us within. 'Twould seem enchantments most advanced have been woven into the ship's very bones. Wolfson and Blosda were doubtless called upon for their expertise in teleportation magics. 'Twas the Alligans who first combined the mechanical and ethereal sciences into a revolutionary discipline. Given this ship is nothing short of a technological marvel in that precise vein, Alligan salvage should suit it well. I doubt that's what Envrel meant when he said that there much remains that we do not know, but I can't believe everything that was hidden underneath the city the entire time. If meeting Hydaelyn proves difficult even for the forum, then perhaps I... Oh, 'tis an uninformed idea at this phase. I'm afraid I will duly inform you if anything comes of it. To think how many generations laboured to this end, but we aim for higher still. We must spare no preparation, and that means speaking with Hydaelyn no matter the cost. I can well imagine the zeal with which they're working on the ether burner. And all I can say is that I'm glad we have something to do other than get in their way. Once it's ready, we'll see to it the ship is put to good use. I have done what I can to impress upon you the gravity of what lies ahead. Are you prepared? Fortunel is ready to lead you to Heidelin at last. We make for the lift at the center of this chamber. Come. As a means of communicating with the heart of the star, it is disappointingly mechanical in design. I doubt there's anything worth worrying over, not for Heidelin's champion at any rate. Am I the only one feeling terribly nervous? Surely not. They must employ a full cohort of engineers just to maintain the lifts. The ether here is more brilliant than I have ever seen. This doesn't strike me as particularly dangerous unless one's afraid of lifts. With the ship in the way, I didn't even notice this was here. I should hope that Master Fortunate has more to share than sending anyone stumbling into the ethereal sea. As you all know, alongside our physical world exists an ethereal plane, what we refer to as the ethereal sea. At the heart of the star, the physical and ethereal are one and the same, thus the deeper we go, the easier it becomes to pass between said planes. We utilize this principle in constructing the anti-tower, and once more here in Thamazurian. No sooner did the Forum decide to withdraw from Eorzea than we began to work on this facility. Our work culminated in a device that allows us to peer deeper into the ethereal sea than ever before, in search of Heidelin's ever fainter echoes. The ITA scope. And you communicate with her through this device? For a time, yes, but since the 7th Umbral calamity, it has been rare to hear even a whisper. If you wish to reach her, you must journey closer to the center of the star than we have ever dared, beyond the ITA scope. Even so, I make no guarantee that you will find her, nor of your safety, not so deep in the ethereal sea. We understand, but if we are to deliver this world, we have no choice but to try. I know. I only wish we could do more than observe your progress from afar. The ideoscope ocular lens, by which we peer into the ethereal sea without placing ourselves at hazard, lies above us. Through it, we can watch and guide you. In those swirling depths, there are pockets of ether so dense and turbulent that they can unravel one's soul. If we determine that you are in risk of coming into contact with such a pocket, we will recall you with the teleportation magics. To that end, it would be best if one familiar with the composition of your souls remained here to assist in assessing said risk. Otherwise, there is an increased probability we will extract you too early or too late. Please, allow me. I have thought about this much and, in truth, I do not believe I am fit to join you in the trials ahead. The events at the Tower of Babel drained me, yes, but even before that, your capabilities far outstrip my own. This is no time to have a weak link in our vanguard, no matter how much she may wish it were otherwise. If I assist in the manner that Master Fortunate has laid out, however, I may still be of use. Will you trust in me to do so? I can think of none I trust more, compared to all that effort you put into keeping us alive when our souls were in the first. Preventing us from dissolving into ether on a single expedition ought to pose no challenge at all. And even if we did, I expect you would hunt us down and restore us to health somehow. You flatter me, but rest assured that I will be keeping a close eye on all of you. There is one more thing. Those in ages past referred to the ethereal sea as the underworld, our final resting place. In its embrace, its memories washed away, leaving only the purity of one's soul, or so we believe. Yet what of those memories? Few think to ask what becomes of them, cast adrift on ethereal tides. Some theorize they linger for some time, those associate with strong sentiment perhaps, in particular. In those depths, memories of the departed may even coalesce around you, for hatred or for love. Thus do I caution you to be wary, but also to have faith. Remember those who did gladly extend a hand to you, that they may lift you up once more. Once you are below, you should proceed through the altioscope to the central observatory. That is where the object lens is located. We can manipulate it to direct an ethereal current deeper into the sea. Though I shall assist you in every way possible, this is your journey to make. When you are ready, I bid you step forth. I hope to guide you via link pearl when you're inside, but given the density of the ether, I'm not sure how long the connection will hold. Even if you can't hear me, however, be assured that I am watching over you. If some part of them remains in the ethereal sea, do you think? Forgive me, that's not why we're here, and no matter what happens, she'll always be with us, with Reen most of all. She'd tell us to live for the here and now, to do what must be done, and will. Maybe our enemies are down there, but if we've beaten them once, we can beat them again. I'm more concerned about meeting with Hyvelin. We may find a truth, but what if... No, I would rather not think of it. Let's move on. We've always tried to do the right thing, but we have not always been kind or merciful. I should not be surprised if we found few harboured resentment for us as they passed on. We must face these truths and meet them as they come. I now understand these facilities are so heavily guarded. If it fell into the wrong hands, the wisdom of Hyvelin could be dangerous if it is true. However, the danger is not compared to what would result should the common folk in mass venture into the ethereal sea unprepared, which they most certainly would if they thought that we'd allow them to speak to the dead. Once that secret got out, no rational argument could dissuade people from wanting to see their loved ones, no matter how ephemeral the meeting. If Hyvelin be unwilling or unable to divide Meteon's location, I shall see our comrades delivered to the moon one and all. I pray, however, that this eventually doth not come to pass. While even a sliver of hope remaineth, we needs must fight on. I've seen more than enough death in my time. Friends, enemies, far too many to count. Once revenge was all I lived for. All that I hate, all that anger, what good did it do? None, that's what. The way I see it, there's no point living for the past. It's the present that needs protecting. We just talk to you, don't we? Yeah, I talk to you. I cannot help but think of those who were transformed into beasts. Their ether dissolved into nothingness, their souls forever lost. Yet I dare say Fandaniel still wanders the ethereal sea, as do ancients who gave rise to Zodiark, setting in motion so many cataclysmic events. If there is a justice or morality at work that governs our fates, I do not know it, nor do I think any man ever will. All I need to do is complete the gates, and that should pop me to like level 89. There we go. Huh. This machine is used to compress ether and represents a vital portion of the arc. Hey guys, I'm back.
I stand ever ready.
All seems in order with the lens, and I trust you can hear me. Those things are pure malcontent, the residue of lives unfulfilled.
Yahoo!
Something special for you.
Choice mates consult with all scorers of a match. You cannot take this from me for my life. Although we're surrounded by protection, I think this is what remains of our life. Livia the Undeterred.
Allow me. Allow me. Hold still. Hold still.
Ether, it will guide you. ether is too dense. Ah, I'm losing you.
No. Don't lose us.
Hold still. Allow me.
And boss fight number 2.
still.
Sometimes everything I feel you lay down your arms. Such a wonderful world. Finir for being our guide. It's a very short dungeon.
So it's stubborn to the last. But this is as far as you go. Oblivion beckons!
It'll take more than a bit of a theatre to frighten me.
Many faces have I worn, but this is my favorite by far! You will persist in this folly no longer. The stage is set! What a boorish audience you are! Lies! All lies! Your dreams, your hopes, your futures, delusions and lies!
Oh, it's given me nothing but, like, tank stuff. Really, such was the strength of our faith in us. He's not gone. Life is a struggle, but it's no lie. Some things cannot be washed away. I sense you the presence. This is becoming tiresome.
My very essence begins to wane. Sweet, sweet agony.
Leave this to her.
Come to deal the coup de grace. Good. Watching you struggle against the inevitable is bad comedy. Erase me from existence, soul and all.
Do you recall your days as Hermes?
How would you know that name? Then it was you, in Elpis, with itself. The final pieces fall into place. In my halcyon days, as the mortal Ammon, I was haunted by a dream. Night after night, the faceless multitude, the voiceless cries, shards of shattered memories. But slowly, the fog began to clear. This was Elpis. And I was Hermes. Recurring though it was, I paid this dream little heed. It was only when I was granted the seat and memories of Fandaniel that I knew these visions to be true. They were the memories of Hermes that he himself erased using the power of Kairos. Or so he thought. In his attempt to burn away the events of that fateful day, he succeeded only in searing them more deeply into his soul. My soul. Death failed to expunge them, no matter how many times it came. Rebirth after rebirth, from one Fandaniel to the next. I wonder, is Emet-Selch adrift somewhere in this ethereal sea? In defeat, finally remembering your time together in Elpis? How it must gall him to be entrusted with knowledge of the final days, only to be rendered powerless to act upon it. So many lifetimes dedicated to restoring his beloved Amarok in blissful ignorance. Oh, folly! But make no mistake. My life as Hermes is not the reason I invited the world's end. I have lived. I have struggled. I have dredged the very depths of despair. And in the detritus of existence, I found the truth. I served a great ruler, powerful beyond measure. The world his dominion. Yet even he and his vast empire were destined to fall, to become one with oblivion. At the end of life's journey lies only death. So I ask you, why live at all? We betray. We torment. We murder. We are wicked, spiteful creatures, without exception. If life is so sacred, so precious, why fill it with such misery? Man wallows in a hell of his own making without purpose or meaning. To live is to suffer, and I would end that suffering by my own hand. It matters not if it flies in the face of all believed right and just. Death is the only solution! That is my truth. My answer to the question. And yet, even as the words pass my lips, I am filled with doubt. Has my search reached its end? Was this the only way? After all these years. Is this the answer I was hoping for?
The lamentations of the damned. How it vexes me to see your conviction falter at the last. Van Daniel, still clinging to existence, I see. You, who champion death so fervently, unwilling to accept your own, refusing to be purified and swept into the sea of souls. As do I. We prisoners to men, watching as the world turns. Though unlike me, you will be spared the ignominy of having your corpse made a puppet, dancing to another's tune.
Is that Arsahi?
How very astute. But let me be clear, I have not come to consort with the likes of you. Nor have I come to bemoan the state of the world following my untimely demise. In fact, I delight in mankind's downfall and the anguish it brings the savior of the savages. If I played some small part in the chaos, all the better. Not that I was in any position to resist. But to be made accomplice to the betrayal of Lord Xenos. I would die 1,000 deaths to exact my vengeance. Now you are at my mercy. I shall drag us both into oblivion, and you will never see the fulfillment of your magnum opus. Even should you be reborn, your desperate search for answers must start again.
Next time we will find the answer together.
Even here, even now, You have every right to hate me. For the fool I was. For the monster I became. But I will not beg forgiveness. A tale of Hermes, the man who knew so much, yet understood so little, ends here.
Don't try to follow me. I had more of you people than I could stomach in life. Never mind in death.
Likewise. I pray we do not meet again.
You had better hope not.
Come. Hydaelyn is waiting.
Brave travelers, I welcome you.
Yeah, pretty. Meet again, Vanat.
I see. Thou didst journey unto Elpis. And now, the rivers of time converge. I know why you have come. Yet I would hear you speak your reasons all the same.
You created the moon to deliver mankind from the final days. But is that really how it has to end? We do not wish to abandon this world. We want to protect the source and all of its shards.
To flee is but one of two paths. The other leadeth to Meteon, far beyond the stars, where she doth chant creation's requiem. Her domain is formed of dynamis, pure, absolute. Where emotion and memory govern all, ether will avail you naught. Meteon hath gathered the pain and despair of countless stars, and to go unprepared is to go unto your doom.
We'll beat her. We'll win. I swear it. Is what I might have said once. After everything I've seen, all the times I've succumbed to my own anger and fear. I can no longer pretend that courage and faith will be enough. we truly so powerless? That our only choice is to flee?
Far from it, my child. Long ago, the inhabitants of myriad stars, many more prosperous than Atheris, sought to free their worlds from life's woes. Sorrow and anger, conflict and hostility, despair, and even death itself. But as Meteion reported, every attempt ended in failure. Darkness abideth within every living being, and can never be cast out. Neither reason nor faith can challenge this immutable truth. To live is to suffer. And in suffering, find strength, and purpose, and hope. As you have done so many times before. Thou dost pursue an impossible dream, yet knowing this, you pursue it nevertheless. And thou hast learned to depend on others as they do thee. Thy yearning for the power to save the powerless hath ever driven thee to greater heights. Thou hast grown strong. Though those closest to thee no longer walketh by thy side, their love remaineth thy guiding light. For duty's sake, thou hast been bound by truths unutterable time and time again. Yet thy heart hath never wavered, as thy companions will attest. In thy pursuit of mysteries great, all thou believest is brought into question. Undaunted, thy thirst for knowledge remaineth unquenched. The fires of hatred that once burned in thy heart burneth no more. From their ashes doth spring the light of love, warm and pure. As witness to black calamity, thou despaired at man's helplessness. Resolved, thou didst unite a distant world on the brink of collapse. And thou, my champion, when all did seem lost, thou never abandoned hope. For every trial and every foe that did bar thy way, thou hast proven equal to the challenge, drawing courage from the many bonds forged on thy journey. You have all known despair, and though the end approacheth, you walk on, heads held high. Therein lieth your power, the strength to silence the song of oblivion.
Then there is a means to confront her.
Yes, if you should prove yourselves worthy. Hark! Nigh impossible is it to send mortals to the edge of the universe. Should you fail, there will be no second chance. As the will of the star, I ask of you this. Do you possess the fortitude to stand firm when all around you doth crumble? Do you possess the faith to vanquish despair itself? Should you lack the strength to best a supreme deity, I cannot allow you to make the journey. You must leave this star and never return. Prepare yourselves.
Prove ourselves worthy, eh? Sounds straightforward enough.
Aye. No room for confusion there.
In any case, we've come too far to back down now.
I am of the same mind. What power I have, I shall bring to bear.
The three of you seem to be forgetting who we're up against. It's not every day we battle a divine being of untold power. Well, not quite every day. Do try not to get underfoot. Needless to say, there'll be no margin for error.
Let us hold nothing back. For the people of this world and those beyond the rift.
Alas, the question I posed to thee in Elpis hath remained unanswered these long years. I would hear thy response, warrior of light. Shouldst thou emerge victorious?
Never in the past or present or future have I found only happiness. To live is only to be beset by hardships great and small. Yet in adversity we find the strength to strive for the next moment of peace, and the next, no matter what trials we face. By this strength have the will of God been defied and the fortunes of men forever changed. May it so be this again this day. What? Surprised to hear me and love mentioned in the same breath? I've not a heart of stone. Even in my darkest hour there were people I cared for, mentors, comrades, that mad woman who gave her life for us. Then you and Alphanod threw my eyes off a bridge, and I've never known peace since. If strength is the courage to confront your failings and accept that you are worthy of another chance, to rise from the ashes while the fire burns, bloodied but unbowed, then my friends have made me strong. Emmett Selk called us incomplete, pitiful creatures, he said, and maybe we are. Pain, grief, fear, they walk with us wherever we go. But we prove to him that we deserve to live, and will prove to Heidel and Meteor, the universe itself if we must. Methinks we possess a surfeit of healers. Perhaps I shall call upon mine amber carbuncle in lieu of crystal blessings. Fear not, from unity and camaraderie doth my strength arise, and not my choice of magics. From the ruins of a sundered paradise did she rise, to grant the star new life. As its will, long has she laboured to guide her children. Make no mistake, this trial puts to proof Hydaelyn's own faith. Pain and despair, aye, we're old friends. I've lost count of the times I've cursed my own powerlessness. But it's the blessed moments in between that I choose to hold to my heart. Memories and possibilities, I fight to keep those things alive. Minfilia and Reen, to say nothing of you lot, I know I would never settle for less. Say something different now. She would bring her singular talents to bear as one, even gods may fall. Nevertheless, I prithee throw myself not into peril, lest our curative resources be spent. A lithomancer. Let's see. Let's see. Three healers, a tank, a healer, and two that can beat any. Yeah, he gets the choice of tank or DPS, he gets the choice of healer or DPS. As I don't have a tank at the right level, I can't, Oh wow, how did my experience shoot up so high? Do this.
the last of my kind, shall test thee. Come, prove thy worth!
Running for battle sustain the most damage that we can result in kill, but instead ignite the will to live. Oh, so I've got 2 deaths, basically.
Have you the strength of will to alter man's fate? Change of arms. May the test continue. We're near or far. And now this. By blade! Light unyielding! By blade! Crystals of light, to me! The song of creation's end. Feel. The sorrow and hope's demise. Think. Find your way in the darkness. Fly, my children, and never look back. Then you are resolved. This test is far from over. By crystal light,
Let's give them a show!
light unyielding.
Let's give them a show!
Refulgence eternal.
You underestimate me!
You're mine! Try and stop!
We're high or low.
Oh, don't get me through.
Have you the strength of will to alter man's fate?
My magic coming out here!
A change of arms. May the test continue. We're near or far. And now this.
Allow me.
Light unyielding.
My turn!
By blade.
Hold still.
Light unyielding.
You underestimate me! My turn!
By blade! Crystals of light, to me! The song of creation's end. Feel. The sorrow at hope's demise. Think. And find your way in the darkness. Or fly, my children, and never look back. Then you are resolved. Let's give them a go! This test is far from over. By crystal light. Steve. We're near or far. Light unyielding! Refulgence eternal! By blade!
You underestimate me!
Allow me.
Succumb not to fear!
There!
You underestimate me!
by blade!
Try and stop something special! Enough!
You underestimate me!
At last, man has the strength to...
I felt so face. The fact that we're good in history upon the right here and blessed to tell a tale. And so it ends. I trust you're still in one piece. All in a day's work. Never thought we'd end up fighting Hyland ourselves. Hurry and just see something. It would appear we have proven equal to the challenge.
No! This can't be happening!
Though my power is in constant flux, I have always kept a reserve for this very moment. It was a true test of your prowess. You have done well.
I've missed you.
There is one thing I must ask. By sundering the world into 14 shards, the ether of all living beings too was divided. This reduction would in theory allow us to more easily interact with Dynamis. Having seen mankind brought to the very precipice of extinction, you wished for us to develop a means to overcome despair. You believed we had the potential, and sundered all creation to see it fulfilled. To deliver us to that swirling maelstrom of Dynamis in which our foe hides, and grant us the power to defeat her once and for all. Is this not true?
It is as thou sayest. 'Twas the trial to which I subjected mankind, and it hath led to untold bloodshed and suffering. There was no kindness, nor justice in the tragedy I wrought. When confronted with the almighty Zodiac, my only recourse was rend him and the world asunder, that his power be diminished for a time. And so it came to pass. Now you, my chosen, have surpassed my expectations, surpassed me. I entrust the fate of the universe unto you.
Go.
This crystal contains the memory of Meteion's passage through the stars. Deliver it unto the Loporrits. They will guide you to her.
Though they may be capable of crossing great distances, there is a vast difference between traveling to the moon and the furthermost reaches of the great expanse. And unlike Meteion, we cannot simply soar on waves of dynamis to our destination.
Indeed. To make such a journey would require an astronomical amount of ether. But a solution lieth close at hand.
Of course.
Yes, my child. Ever since I became the will of the star, the ether drawn here had slowly crystallized. They who have answered my call know it well. While I have remained hidden, it has become the embodiment of the planet's will in my place. A faceless, omnipotent force of nature. The Mother Crystal, our final hope. Alas, I can do no more. The fulfillment of this task doth fall to you, my chosen. Now, heed these words. Darkness and light, despair and hope. As goeth one, so goeth the other. Become light, become hope. I have a gift for thee. Come closer. Long have I searched for a means to safeguard the future of this star. Though I knew failure after failure, by recalling thy tales and my promise to thee, I found the strength to carry on. Though the world is ever changing, thy thirst for adventure hath never waned. Thine unshakable resolve never ceases to amaze, to inspire.
How long you've wandered, burned bright as a star. Oh, I have awaited you patiently all this time.
As a mark of my gratitude, I bestow this final gift.
Once more, share of your life, far greater than memories, lost and loved words cannot hold, bound
Thou dost possess the crystal of Azum, yes? As Heidelin, I reside over the forces of stasis, tranquility, peace. The laws which impart stability to existence itself. I will weave this self-same power into the crystal, granting thee mastery over matter, to give form to the formless. Use it wisely, or it will not last indefinitely. As thou hast seen on thy journey through the ethereal sea, souls are drawn to thee. Mayhap this trait will prove to be a boon rather than a hindrance. It is thy hopes and prayers that enable Azum's invocations and give them life. So keep them close. But pray, remember this. When the way forward is hidden, even from the mind's eye, look not to the invocation, but within yourself. These were the words of the crystal's original bearer.
Oh, let's see.
With that, my work is finished. Fulfill our promise. Right the wrongs committed when the world was yet whole. Silence the song of oblivion. Teach her a brighter melody. Show her our journey is far from over.
We will find our way, Bennett. Fortunate that fortunately the cast livingly appraised of our progress, we require the Leopard's aid more than ever. A bit small for a welcoming party, but I've never been one for crowds. If Dynamis is ruled by emotion, then perhaps prayer has more tangible results than expected, albeit ones that were not always obvious to us. In which case, we may hope that Heidelin's wishes come to move the hearts of men as they set forth time and time again. She and Heidelin were two of a kind, weren't they? Full of love for the star and its people, always holding to hope for a future. Far be it from me to refute Hyland's own words, yet even if our actions were neither kind nor just, we can yet give them a nobler meaning. We can make our faith the salvation of mankind. I will keep Hyland's words in my heart, as talisman and lodestone both. She has given us all she can. We must share what we know with Father and the Loporite at once, that it not go to waste. Thank goodness. I never would have forgiven myself if you had come to harm. Elita, did you meet Heidelin? Pray tell, how is she? I am glad to see you well. Though we could roughly place your souls deep as you went, we could neither see nor hear you. The fluctuations in your ether near the end gave me quite a fright. What in the world happened? You mean to say Heidelin is... No, there's no time to feel our feelings. We must carry out Heidelin's will without delay. We'll find Meteon if it's the last thing we do. If you wouldn't mind handing over the crystal, that is. The fancy navigatory one. To the edge of the universe where congregates the despair of countless stars. You're determined to see this through? We are. Should words fail us, we will fight to the bitter end. I know that it pains you to accept this. Would that I need ask nothing more of you. Yet we have only two means to travel the great expanse, the moon and Charlene's Ark. I am all too aware that without both of them, there will be no exodus, but I nevertheless beg you to honour the agreement we made. The Forum's decision will be honoured. You have earned the right to use the ship as you see fit, and I could not rescind it even if I wanted to. As it happens, I do not, and would do all in my power to aid your cause. With that settled, might I suggest you rest a while? Proving oneself to Heidelin is never easy, and despite our unparalleled genius, we'll need a day to make the necessary calculations. You may as well take advantage of it. You can chart a course to the Sea of Stars in a single day? Ye gods! Shall we head above ground for some fresh air then? And perhaps a nap? think I'm gonna stop there for now. It has been one exciting heck of a ride today. Tomorrow is my last chance to play this. Well, more or less. Box is locked out. Oh, curious. Let's see. How am I doing quest-wise? And I'm just finishing 93. I'm gonna stop there for now. Take care, my beloved darlings. Love you all. Bye for now.